Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Roundup. I'm your host, Jake Friel. Special guest, Brian Wilson. New member of the Weekly Roundup, James Tatum. James, welcome. And always as producer, Ralph DeVecchio on the ones and twos. Got a couple ad reads to get out of the way. We are brought to you by Gibson Mayer LLC, our certified public account. Oh, nice job. But certified public accountants making yours located at 301 Oxford Valley Road in Yardley, PA. Their phone number is 215-369-3300. That number again is 215-369-3300. College football Saturday. We are also brought to you by ATS Sport Picks, ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D to get 20% off. Put a little money in your pocket. Also helps us out as well. First of all, boys, how we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Happy weekend. Welcome, James.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So I got a little excited doing the criteria yesterday. I'll get that out of the way first. Obviously, for everyone at home, I know people are going to say in the comments, "Oh, you're an idiot. The game's next week." I know. I'm a little excited.
LSU fan.
Got a little excited.
He's getting there.
A little excited.
He sees Tua hurt. He's excited.
The game's not until next
excited.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's next Saturday.
What, do you got a bye this week?
Yes.
I think they both are on bye.
Yeah, I think they're both on bye.
Both teams on bye. Just setting it up.
I know.
Just setting it up.
I don't get how that's not a primetime game, though, to be honest with you.
Is it 3:30?
It's 3:30.
That's when they always play, I feel like, though.
Who's got the 8 o'clock game?
For next week, I'm not 100%. Ralph, can you look that up?
I know. I know tonight's Memphis and SMU.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, okay.
You got the world's largest outdoor cocktail party at 3:30 today, which is Georgia, Florida.
Talking about the Catalina wine mixer?
Yes.
Nice.
I love it.
Fucking Catalina wine.
Catalina wine mixer. All right, leading up to the poll question for next week, LSU will beat Alabama. Agree or disagree?
I'm going to disagree. I don't know how Tua is going to be ready in time. He just had surgery, right?
Right.
But they claim he's going to be, and if he's out there, give me Bama. Give me Saban.
6.5
He'll get it done.
Cover the spread, 6.5.
I think they win by a touchdown.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a damn good game, though.
Oh, I think it's going to be really close. You have the best offense in arguably college football in LSU, but if Tua's coming back, that provides a whole new challenge for the LSU defense. So, and they've been leaking oil the past couple weeks with LSU's defense. So I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm going to say agree, just because Tua isn't going to be ready. But again, I think he's going to be a game time decision for next week. So again, we'll see. James, what do you think?
I'm going to go with agree. I don't know if Tua is going to be 100% coming back, because a lot of times when you first come back from an injury, it takes at least a game to get back into the
Getting
swing
the
of
momentum,
everything.
and yeah, that's true.
Also, Joe Burrow's been balling. He could be the Heisman favorite right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
if he wins that game, he probably is.
I think that almost but locks it
Yeah.
up. I think that pretty much
100%.
locks it up if he beats Alabama. What do you think, Ralph?
LSU, Alabama. Well, Nick Saban's the head coach of Alabama, so I'll take Bama.
Okay.
all right.
Fair enough.
I'll take Bama. I just think that.
I like some Eddie O, though. I do.
I love Ed Ogeron.
Can you understand what he's saying sometimes?
Guy gets a little worked up, Ralph. He gets a little hoarse on the sideline, Ralph. What's wrong with getting a little hoarse? That just means he's yelling. We're going to get it done.
I love it.
I like that. I like that.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
I love it.
If he doesn't smoke, then I don't know where the hell he gets his voice from.
Tommy gave it to him.
Ding.
Go Tigers.
But so obviously we're watching the Syracuse. Who you guys going against? Boston College?
Boston College, yeah, I know. I'm a fan. Syracuse stinks. I get it, all right? Basketball season starts in a week.
Yes, it does, baby.
Woo.
Tuesday night, we play Duke.
Syracuse, Virginia, Wednesday night.
I can't
go.
wait. I can't wait.
Biggest gambling time of the year.
Yeah, it's going to get
NCAA
aggressive.
tournament.
I know we like to hate on Barstool, but they had a great comment yesterday. The Big Cat said, he's like, this is when it starts getting going. Leaves start changing. College basketball starts. And if you're not struggling gambling at this point, you're not really gambling. And that's 100% true. If you're not taking on water come November, you're not a real gambler.
Right.
Everybody's treading right now. It's like the Titanic just sank. We're trying to get to the boats.
Just sitting on the door, just leaving Leonardo DiCaprio hanging.
Yeah, I'd be in the water still. I'm definitely not on the door. Tom's on the door for sure. Just kicking people off. Not enough room.
I'm hot right now.
It's so true, though.
Gonna ruin my joke.
Guys, make sure the door stays up. Just while you're swimming, just hold it up.
Messing with my juju, Wills. Get out of here. Let's get over there.
I love it. I love it.
We also have Florida going against, what was it, Georgia at 3:30?
Yes.
3:30 today?
Mm-hmm.
Florida, Georgia. And it's in Jacksonville. I'm pretty sure they play there every year.
Okay.
That's why it's called the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Okay.
They might have changed it now. It's probably like 2019. You know, let's say that. They're drinking and driving. You can't say that.
You have minors there. You can't do that.
Maybe they're taking Uber, guys. Relax. You know, Greg might be down there driving them around. You don't know. No, we know where Greg is. Probably shitting. I think he just walked. I think he walked in with a bag full of breakfast sandwiches. Nobody else got one.
No.
Yeah, ridiculous, huh? Yeah.
Walks in with a bag for himself.
Got a Coke in his hand and everything.
Selfish motherfucker.
It's just terrible morning. You know, I get to the studio, the door's locked. Greg goes out, gets food for himself. He doesn't eat.
Yeah, his birthday
Unreal.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Comes home early. For him, he considers late at 1 in the morning. It's an early night, but it's all good.
Still in bed at noon.
Unreal.
It's crazy.
It's like a dungeon down there, I imagine.
Tommy said, welcome, James, to the A2D. So Tommy
Appreciate
said,
it.
and then he also said, screw you, Wilson.
I love you, Tommy.
Oh, I love it.
Playing baseball in 45-degree weather. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah. I think it's time
Fuck that.
Right.
Baseball's not meant to be played now.
Dude, especially at like 6
to...
o'clock
It's
in the
fall
morning.
ball. Fall ball, bro.
Yeah, it's
You
supposed
play
to,
fall
it's
ball,
supposed to
Grandpa.
end in October. I played it as well. It's supposed to end in the end of October.
Have you played fall ball?
Yeah, absolutely.
I hated it.
I hated it too.
I played winter ball in Texas, but it's different. It was fucking still warm.
Yeah.
So
95 degrees in December.
Yeah, right.
No
it was-
snow.
It was like 70.
It was 95. I remember that one year.
It could have been.
I remember that one year. Dude, it was like 70-something yesterday, and I think at like 9 o'clock at night went down to like 38, 39.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
going to get
it-
people sick.
It was what was it? The day before Wednesday was fucking warm as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like a fucking switch was hit.
What do we got over on YouTube, Ralph?
Eagles 01 says, is Nitro ever coming back? Well, ain't my room to talk, so I'll leave that to the boss man.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll leave that to Tommy.
Yep.
Is that Kyle?
I have no clue.
Eagles 01. We've accused him of being the Kyle's burner.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Chrome on Facebook says he disagrees with the poll. Bama finds a way to get it done. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, that's true,
Yep.
too.
I totally agree with that. It's
Just
Alabama,
by
boys.
judging by
it's
recent-
Alabama.
By
Wilson.
recent history, this is what they do. They just get it done.
Mind you, Chrome's also back in Florida again
Yeah.
for like the 5th or 6th
Doesn't
time
invite
this year.
anybody.
It's the
yet
only
again.
the only guy that takes more vacations.
A lot
than
of
Tom.
selfish
It's
people
amazing.
around here. A lot of selfish people around here.
Well, I mean, I guess when
No,
you're
no invitation to Florida.
wide open.
No, that you
Jesus
hate to see that.
Christ.
You hate to see it, Wilson.
Oh my God.
You really do. You hate to see it. You know what, man? You should just fold. Don't they play in the Carrier Dome, right? With the basketball?
Would you shut the fuck up?
They play in the Carrier Dome, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think they should be playing there anymore. I think it should just be strictly. I think you guys should just fold your football program.
Oh my God. Would you stop it? We had 10 wins last year, Ralph.
A college indoor football league.
Yeah. How about you grow a sack and start playing outside? playing a
It's probably snowing in Syracuse right now.
The Gophers play outside,
Yeah. Well, guess what?
and that's Minnesota.
Oh my God. Ralph. I've had enough, Ralph. Okay. I don't even have a rebuttal because I expected big things this year and they stink.
Yeah.
So I can't even say anything. I'm just hoping to God
Tommy
that we play
DeVito.
well in basketball. Yeah, he's awful. Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito.
What do you define as big things for Syracuse?
Yeah, for basketball.
9 wins.
Really?
I would have loved 9 wins. We won 9 games last year. I
Yeah,
thought it
9
was possible.
9 wins wouldn't be bad.
We're 0-4 in fucking ACC. We stink.
Here's your you obviously you watch college football, James. What's your college football team? Or you just watch it as a casual fan?
I just watch it as a casual fan. I'm not the biggest college fan, but I graduated from Temple
Okay.
last year,
The
so
resort.
so I do root for the Owls, even though they got 60 put on them by the UCF last game.
Yeah.
But I do pay a lot of attention to it, so when the draft comes, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's good. Temple's not bad.
Yeah, you and
I
Chuck will get along.
respect Temple though.
Yeah.
Penn State.
I like Temple a lot more than I like Nova.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
we
Yeah,
talked about that
Villanova.
pre-show.
Yep, Villanova.
Yes. I hate Villanova. Bunch of rich fucking people.
They're not even from Philadelphia.
No, they're not. No, when Nova won, let's have a parade. Fuck that. Where are you going to have the parade at?
Yeah.
Fucking Philly. Temple at least is a Philly team.
Yeah, that's a Philly team.
fuck
Nova
Nova.
ain't even from Philly.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
They're from the main line.
I
Yeah.
totally agree.
10 minutes away from me.
They're wearing
Yeah.
boat shoes right now, eating
Yeah.
caviar on toast, okay? Fuck out of here.
I am excited about Aaron McKee, though, taking over for the men's basketball program.
Yeah.
It's a good move.
For Temple, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not against it. Getting into obviously big game tomorrow. Eagles versus Bears.
Yep.
Finally home in almost a month for the first time almost
Feels
a
good.
month.
And we're home.
And home for a month.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Got some home cooking.
Because, the
for a
NFL
month.
said, I think the Phillies will be in the playoffs. Let's just do 3 away games.
Ridiculous.
and the Phillies said, oh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No playoffs this year.
We want more money.
Playoffs?
We got Kapler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Joe Girardi now, so that's nice. We actually
Yeah.
got a baseball
move.
mind dude.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
And the Eagles are finally home for 4 months. For a month, which is nice.
Yeah. And I will say I do have sources. Joe Girardi did walk into the manager's office. Nothing but mirrors and coconut oil. Nothing but mirrors and coconut oil.
I love it. I'm so glad Kapler's gone, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm so happy.
As my friend Andrew would
I'm
say,
so
you never
freaking
want
happy.
the manager to be in better shape than all the players.
Exactly.
Get him out of here.
Very true. Very, very true.
So, obviously, coming off a big win against the Bills last week, and with the Bears' offense clearly struggling, Mitch just not looking like the guy at all.
Yeah, and even at the trade deadline, people were talking about, well, should they trade for Cam Newton? Should they
Right.
trade for a quarterback?
I'm
I
surprised.
don't even think Cam even solves the problem.
I'm surprised he didn't even get dealt, to be honest with you. I'm surprised he didn't get
He's
dealt.
going to start. He'll probably start next week for the Panthers. Not this week. The
You
following.
think so, dude?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Dude, I don't
doubt
know,
it.
Wilson. If they win,
Apparently
if
they-
they win again, dude, with Kyle Allen, dude, I don't know, man.
Oh, they just got fucking
said,
shit on last week.
Yeah, he had his
Yeah, okay, but the 49ers was the best defense in the league, dude.
and he had his one bad game of the year so far.
Wilson,
I don't know
you
about
can't
that.
disagree with that.
They got the
49
best. They got the best front four.
The Niners just lost Kawan Alexander for the year, though.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
that pack.
That's a big hit.
Yeah.
What's his name is a monster, dude. Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa,
Is
Oh
yeah.
my
Yes.
god.
He's better than his brother.
Absolutely.
and it's his rookie year. No,
I gave
completely
him a lot of shit last year for sitting out because I hate that shit
Yeah.
when they sit
Right.
out in college and play for your teammates, But I mean, it looks like a good move for him because he's
Yeah.
a fucking monster. He's
killing it.
definitely going to win defensive player or defensive rookie of the year. He could win defensive player of the year. He's been that good.
Hey, you might.
He's been that fucking good. He's a monster.
That's crazy.
He really is. He's a damn good player. Sam Fran though really hasn't been tested that much.
No.
I'm not sure really how good they are, but they are good.
Yeah, and these next couple games, you're gonna. This is when they hit the toughest part of their schedule.
Yeah, they're going to start playing Seattle. They're
Right.
going to play some good teams.
Green
so,
Bay, the Patriots.
Yeah.
They go to New Orleans as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
Who's
interesting.
that? The 49ers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't think that even matters, bro. That
Why?
defense is good.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
That
but-
front four, man.
Yeah, it's good, but you can still throw on them.
Yeah,
I like Sherman still out there. He's still doing things.
Jimmy G's out there slinging.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what the
tried
Patriots
to-
do, though. That's
Hey,
why I love that move when they got him. Because
Yeah.
Patriots quarterbacks, they're just good. That's what they do.
Jimmy was trying to sling something at Aaron Andrews after the game, too.
yeah, you see that? Yeah.
A little baby action.
Man shot his shot and just got nope.
I don't know.
Rejected.
We don't know if he got noped.
Yeah, that's true too.
There's no longer a
you could
camera
tell-
in Aaron's wall, so
You
we
could
don't know
tell-
if he got noped.
No.
You could tell
Jesus
Aaron was wet
Christ.
after that.
God damn it. Jesus, you're aggressive, man.
What?
That's so wrong.
I didn't put the camera there. I'm just saying it was there at one point. It's not there no longer.
Or so we think. But getting into the Bears and Eagles preview, me personally, I'm confident. Coming off a dominant performance against a quote unquote good Bills team.
At Buffalo.
Yeah, at Buffalo.
It's a good road win.
Yeah.
Any way you slice it, it's a good road win.
Yeah. It's not what I expected coming 1-2 off the road trip, but I mean I'll take it.
Right.
But I personally see them as this being a win. As long as Carson plays well, uses his legs like we saw last week, that's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
In order for this offense to just gel as well as it has.
You gotta love the people on Twitter too that are always like, "Oh, Carson never runs anymore. He's a pocket passer," and then he runs, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want Carson to run."
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I just want him to
Yeah,
play his game, man.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
your game.
And
Like,
that-
to me, it's just play your game.
And
really,
that's what you
'cause
have to do.
You can get hurt at any time. It's not like it's the NFL. Shit happens. You can
Right.
get hurt
Right.
at any time. So play your game.
yeah.
Right.
If you got to run, you got an opening, fucking run.
Well,
now,
look at-
now get down and slide. Don't take a big hit.
Yeah.
But run. If you got to run.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, like you said, you can get hurt at any time. Look at Jimmy Garoppolo last year. You know, he was just running and tore his ACL.
Right. Anytime.
So it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Anytime, yeah. I mean, that's the smartest thing Chip said during
Yeah.
one of his pressers, that the injury rate in the NFL is 100%. That's
It
the
is,
only great
absolutely.
thing that Chip said.
Right. Pretty much.
Yeah.
But
That and smoothies.
Yeah. And bedtime.
That's his legacy.
it's the only thing they kept.
And a bedtime for, grown-ass men.
Yeah, it was like a 9 o'clock bedtime.
Yeah, gotta be in at 9:30, boys. Lights out.
I'll tell you what. We were healthy when he was here, though. So,
Yeah, we were
so
healthy.
maybe we should start going to bed at 9:30 again.
And UCLA
Yeah.
starting to come around, baby.
Yeah, you know they'll come around at some point. He's not
Yeah.
a bad coach.
He's starting to get his
He's not a
his
pro.
recruitments
He's
in.
not a pro coach, but he's in college. If you recruit a lot of speed
Yeah.
and you have a good defense, you'll be fine.
Yep.
He also got like a, what do you call it? He also got it rough with the conference that he's in, too. That's a tough conference that
Pac-12.
he's in. Yeah.
I hate the Pac-12.
Yeah, so do I.
All offense, no defense.
Yep.
No, it's like the Big 12. The Big
That's
12
what
is
the
even,
Big
Big
12
12's
is,
even
yeah.
worse. The
All
Big 12's
offense,
even
no
worse.
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
zero
No
defense.
defense. And you saw it last week with the Kansas State and Oklahoma game.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, man, you hate to see it. Down goes Lincoln.
Somehow Baylor's undefeated still.
For the second time, down goes Lincoln.
Former Temple coach Matt Rule doing a hell of a job at
Yeah,
Baylor.
with Baylor.
Right.
Yeah.
Got them
They're undefeated still.
He's a great coach.
Yeah, someone will swipe him away from there soon.
Yeah. He's probably due for an NFL job.
But you
soon.
figure that they're not going to go undefeated Baylor though, right?
No.
They'll lose to Oklahoma, I'm sure.
You would think.
Yeah,
You would
Because
think.
I don't know,
yes,
after last
now the
week-
Big 12 has got it. The Big 12 is like, please go undefeated.
Yeah.
We're gonna get shut out of the fucking playoffs again. I hope they do. I hope the Pac-12 gets shut out
Well,
again.
if you're-
'Cause it's
well-
the-
They
it's the
probably
best-
will.
Yeah, it's the best way to move forward to an 8 team, which we all want. Let's get to the 8 team.
Right.
Then you
Yeah.
do the Power 5, all get the winner of the Power 5 all gets in, and then the next 3 best teams. Bang! It's simple.
Yeah.
It's simple.
I don't even see how Oklahoma makes it with LSU and Alabama, and then Clemson, Ohio
Yeah.
State.
No, they're not going to make it. And
It's
Ohio,
not-
and sorry to say, I know the Penn State guys out there. I don't see any
Penn
way.
State
I
ain't
don't
making
see
it
any
either.
way that Penn State
No.
beats Ohio State.
Because if Penn State loses at least one game, they're done.
And
Oh,
they'll
they have
lose
to go
Ohio
undefeated.
State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ohio State is just so good. I just don't see how. I mean,
Yeah.
weirder things have happened.
Yeah.
I don't see how it happens. Is this happening again? Guys are just running free.
Hold
Fuck!
throw the program. Hold.
Change the fucking channel. Put the Penn State game on.
I don't think they're playing.
Are they playing right now?
No, you got NC State, Wake Forest. You got some games.
I think it's about to start.
What channel though, Wilson?
5:10.
Jesus,
5:10.
5:10.
I'm guessing.
That's NBC.
I'm guessing.
You want to watch rugby?
No.
2019.
5:06. 5:06.
That's Michigan, Maryland.
5:03.
That's nothing. That doesn't come on until.
What's 5:04?
5:04. There's nothing.
Channel Surfing 101.
Nothing.
Channel Gate.
Dre, you want to watch
Yeah.
DraftKings so you can sit there and do your lineup for tomorrow?
No, I don't.
Well, we'll watch some Michigan versus Maryland.
Oh,
all right.
God.
There we go.
Jesus.
You love Jimmy.
Remember the
You're a
first
Jimmy guy.
part of the year when everyone thought Maryland was like this good team, and then
Yeah.
they lost to Temple.
Yeah, when
and
they
then
stomped,
Through
they
2
stomped
weeks,
Syracuse. I
yeah.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember.
They were through 2 weeks of the college football. They
It
were
was all
highest-
downhill
The
from
highest scoring team in college. Oh, Maryland's football's back.
And Temple raped them.
yeah. Demolished them. Yep.
Oh, man.
They came to Philly and got mollywopped. I love it. I just love all the overreaction after, weeks of football.
Yeah.
Right.
It's amazing. There you go. Kutztown versus Westchester.
Oh, great.
Is that D3?
I have no
D2?
D2.
Is it D2?
Yeah, Westchester's D2.
Yep. Good old D2
Chrome also says on Facebook, shut your whore mouth, Wilson. Don't you dare smear the good names of Villanova and Mitchie Poo.
Oh, my Lord.
Jesus.
Greg also says, what up, fellas? Welcome, James. Sorry, Jake. Bama wins. Bama wins.
You could have just came up the steps and told us that.
Yeah, right.
No, but I think that the Eagles will win. I'm actually I'm almost nervous of how confident I am in this game. I just think it's a game that we should easily handle them.
Mm-hmm.
No, they stopped the run pretty well, but if we just keep them on the field and pick up first downs, I just don't see how this team, as long as we stop Mac from taking over the game and causing some fumbles and causing disruption, I think this team can't beat us. They don't match up good against us. Because the one thing that we struggle with is teams throwing the ball over us, and they can't really throw the ball. So we should stop their run game, and then if you put the ball in Mitchell's hands and you don't let him get out of the pocket, you keep him in the pocket, he's not going to beat you.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we're going to be fine. I'm looking for a big win, like 31. I said 31-10 yesterday. I'm sticking with it. 31-10 win. I think Carson gets out, throws a couple maybe a deep ball to Deshaun early, and then you just run the ball, run the time possession, and just beat them up because their defense, keep them on the field, then you can run on them.
Me personally, I'm expecting a big day out of Jordan Howard.
Yeah, going against his former mates.
Yeah, and the Bears are missing him as much as they don't want to say it. They're missing Jordan Howard right now.
That's 100% they're missing him.
Yeah, they're missing him terribly.
Tariq Cohen looked great last year. It's because they had Howard running the power inside and then Cohen going outside. Now they got nothing. Cohen doesn't look good.
He doesn't even. They don't even use Tyreek like they
Used
they
him
were
last
using.
year,
I know, it's crazy. They
I
completely.
picked them up in fantasy. I
They,
drafted them. I was like, oh,
they,
this
stopped
might be a good
using
year.
them. Yeah.
And now they're using
David Montgomery
Yeah.
gets like 30 touches, and he hasn't been very good.
Nope.
And
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I trust our run stopping ability to stop David Montgomery.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling good. I feel real good about tomorrow.
It really
which kind of scares me because now we'll come out and we'll lay a fucking egg. But
Yeah.
I do feel really good. It's a big game for us. We come out, we play well into the bye,
5-4.
and then we're coming out of the bye 5-4, and we got 2 home games that are big fucking games.
Yeah, exactly. So Doug at his presser was like, big key in this game is going to be Andre Dillard.
Oh, absolutely.
With Vic Fangio, the guy's a smart defensive coach. So he's going to use Khalil Mack in different ways. It's going to be the biggest test for Andre Dillard, who they moved up to get, and Peters is hurt right now. So I think that's big. I mean, I think Andre is going to have to be on his toes. They'll probably send help his way with some double teams.
Yeah, some chips and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
some
sure.
chip blocks and
Say
whatever,
Amalu will help him out over there at the left guard spot.
Have Dallas help him a little bit, yeah.
With Mitch Trubisky, the guy stinks. I mean, you can't imagine being a Bears fan where in that draft they pretty much set their team back for 10 years when they moved up and Deshaun Watson's there and Patrick Mahomes is there. But you take Mitch Trubisky.
Too.
And if they had a quarterback, I think they could hurt us a little bit. They got some good players. They have Anthony Miller and they have Allen Robinson. And they got some guys. And to be honest, if Chase Daniel was starting this game, I would be a little bit more worried. But I think the Eagles would take care of business at home. You've seen it this year in the 2 big wins against Green Bay and also against the Bills. That the team's identity is relying on the offensive line, running the football. When we haven't been able to run the football, when we get down in a game early, when you blink your eye and you're down 24-3 at Minnesota, when you fumble on back-to-back plays against the Dallas Cowboys and you're down 14-0 in the first 6 minutes of the game, it throws out the entire game plan. I think Doug, a lot of people get on him about not running the ball enough, but I think he's shown this year that he really wants to run the ball. He really wants to use Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders. Also, having a big run last week. Been good in the passing game, too. So, he likes these running backs. He wants to be able to use them. But just getting down early in a game kind of throws all that out. But I think the team's identity is running the ball, and I think that's how they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That's been our Achilles heel all year is getting down early. Struggling out the gate. I'd love to see us get out fast tomorrow. At
Yeah, it
least,
would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice, right? Maybe
Yeah.
score a touchdown early. That'd be great.
Like against the Jets, where I can, halftime I could sit back.
Yeah.
you
Watch
know,
red
eat.
zone.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm not sweating.
Yeah.
It's like when we had the Jets game, we were just sitting back,
Yeah.
relaxing.
Relax.
Yeah.
Be like,
Eat
all
some
right, we got it.
Chips and dip.
Yeah.
French onion dip.
No, French onion dip.
Well, all right.
I
so,
love it.
All right.
I'm a dip guy. I'm a dip guy.
Who doesn't love dips?
Yeah, who doesn't
Yeah.
love dip?
Besides
I love
Greg,
it.
fucking weirdo.
He doesn't like dip?
He doesn't dip. He doesn't like dips at all.
What?
Like, he doesn't, is that the weirdest thing you ever heard?
What?
Like, if you
He
go,
eats
if
mozzarella sticks dry.
Like,
no,
yeah,
no
if
marinara,
he goes
nothing.
and gets chicken
Whoa,
nuggets or
wait.
chicken tenders, he doesn't dip in like honey mustard or barbecue or anything. He just eats them. He's a fucking dry guy. He's a fucking weirdo. Who does that? No
love
offense, Greg. We love you, but that's
love
some
it.
serial killer shit. Fucking like I guarantee you, serial killers are dry guys, man, just like you. Some weird shit, dude. Lube it up. Have fun.
That's the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
Right? What the fuck? Fucking weirdo.
You gotta have some flavor. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
right.
Almighty, Greg. What are you doing?
That's why he has like 15 drinks at dinner. Because it's so fucking dry.
He's so dry up there. Kid's got a Sahara in his mouth. He needs a little liquid in there. Moisten it up, Greg.
I love it.
Can't be going in there dry. Come on.
Sauce cake.
Well played, sir.
Appreciate it.
I hope he comes up.
Do you have any
awesome.
catch up with your breakfast sandwich, Greg?
No, he doesn't do anything. It's fucking weird.
No
ketchup.
condiments either?
He doesn't know. He won't dip in anything.
Same thing with like no like ketchup or anything?
Nothing.
All right,
That's the
that's
weirdest
weird.
shit I've
Yeah,
ever
that
heard.
is
Yeah,
weird.
right. That's crazy. Who does that?
That is
Serial
weird.
killers. That's serial killer shit.
Fucking Ted Bundy.
Good Ted
Seriously.
Bundy.
Yeah.
Start eating people.
There might be some people buried in the basement we don't even know about. We'll find out soon.
I love it.
In the backyard, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, man.
Off the rails. You got to love it.
Crum on Facebook says, Mitchie Pugh throws for 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions tomorrow, but we still pull it out.
Wouldn't be surprised.
He's such a big Trubisky
He really is.
supporter, man. I just don't see it.
I tell you what, you got to give it to him that he's still riding with it at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Because the dude stinks.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I'm still riding with Darnold, and he looks awful, but at least he hasn't played as long as Mitch has.
At this point, for that quarterback class, I mean, you could really put a case in for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the fucking Darnold class.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm just I'm still hanging on somehow the back of the Darnold bus, trying to hitchhike my way off.
Yeah, I'm kind
trying to
of.
decide when it slows down enough I can jump off and not hurt
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too.
I liked Sam, but it makes me feel better that because everyone else liked Baker and Baker stinks too, so it makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
It-
And the thing about Baker is at least with Sam, he stinks and he's quiet.
Yeah,
But Baker stinks and he's loud.
Yeah.
see, my only
He's got a bad stink to him.
my only thing is too with Baker, you have all the offensive weapons in the world, but my question is it I feel like part of it's Baker because obviously you saw at the beginning of the season he looks like he put a little weight on, did a little too many commercials in the offseason, but it's neither here nor there.
he has more commercials than TD passes. That's for sure.
Yeah, but
Very true. Very true.
Might have more interceptions than commercials though.
yeah. I feel like it's what do you call it? Like some of it's on Baker, but I feel like also some of it's on their head coach as well.
Oh, it's absolutely on the head coach. Freddie Kitchens stinks.
Yeah.
That's why I said going into the year, I thought they weren't going to be very good because I thought Freddie Kitchens was in over his head. And
Right.
looks like I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're a head coach and you got that many personalities, you got to be a really good leader of men to be able to hold those guys together.
Absolutely.
Because
Get
really,
them to mesh.
A lot
yeah.
of
It's
a
easier
lot of
said than
divas.
done.
Yeah.
A lot of divas in that locker room.
Yeah, but see the thing is too, you're not even hearing like them come out of the locker room. It's just they're just not producing.
Basically just
Yeah.
Baker.
Yeah.
it's all Baker. Like Odell hasn't said a peep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Odell's been quiet.
Yeah.
They made a big deal about him giving his cleats to
Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
you don't
Yeah,
do
but-
that.
if I'm Baker, I don't like that one bit.
Yeah.
No.
The fuck you doing?
Really? We just got our ass kicked and you're giving him cleats on the fucking field?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
See, hopefully he said that shit because that's what you should get mad about. I'd have an issue with that. What are
Yeah.
you doing, dude? Give that shit to him fucking next week. Fucking mail it to him.
Yeah, mail
What the fuck are you doing?
No.
You're kissing this dude's ass after he just fucking stomped the piss out of us? No.
Yeah.
No, I got an issue with that. Don't. That's like, I love the picture where Baker's looking at it over his shoulder. I love
he's
it.
like,
I'm
what the fuck?
Yes. If I would have been so mad about that. That's what I would have went off of that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers giving goat hair fucking shoes during the after the game got over.
And then he just tossed it.
Yep.
He tossed it
He'll
to
be
the.
he'll be traded to New England next year.
And
Odell?
I was going to bring that up too. Do you think that Odell is in Cleveland after this season?
Well, the thing is that the Patriots got the most draft
idea.
picks out of all the teams in the NFL. So I mean,
The thing is, what the really thing is how the rest of the season ends out. Because if he's, if he starts getting noisy over there, that's how you find your way out of the situation real quick. So we'll see what happens.
and is Brady going to play another year?
I mean, the Cleveland fans have to be just down the dumps. I know you're always in the dumps, but they were so high to start the year.
Yeah.
They were walking on clouds and right back down the dumps. Ooh.
It's a disease, dude.
It's funny actually.
I think it's just I think it's just that Cleveland air. There's something in it. Just something with the Cleveland air.
Shit, there's shit in it. Is what it is. Just walking in a shit smog.
Yeah, unless you're LeBron James, you're not doing anything in Cleveland.
No.
Just wait until Kareem Hunt gets back out there. Add more
That's another
gasoline
thing,
to
too.
the fire.
God,
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
He's eligible to come back next week, right?
Yep.
Right, 8 weeks extension. So
Yeah, but like my thing is too, if Nick Chubb doesn't fumble those 2 fumbles and Baker doesn't literally pass it to the defensive lineman,
I never seen that fucking thing before.
Uh,
He hop-potated it to him. Here you go.
It looked like the play last year with Jared Goff where he threw it to Corey Graham.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he just panicked and he tried to throw it. Yeah, that's true.
I just love. I can't believe that play, but I like Nick Chubb a lot. I'm
I
hoping
do
that
too.
they don't use Kareem Hunt too much because I have Nick Chubb in fantasy.
And that's what I'm worried about. Like, how bad is it going to hurt his production?
Yeah.
Guy hasn't played in over a year though.
Could have
Yeah.
had
Kareem Hunt.
Eckler. But now
Yeah.
you got to injure James Conner now. You hate to see it, you know? The deal was on the
But
table.
James Conner's okay though. They said, right?
He should be
He
fine.
has a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
They don't know if he's going to play this week.
No, he's fine.
He should be fine.
I don't know.
Shut up, Ralph.
It's weird because Le'Veon Bell said the Steelers were one of the teams that
They were one of the
called
teams.
Jets.
Miami was.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I think the Steelers did, dude.
Why?
Because they fucking miss him.
Oh, would you stop?
They miss him and AB right now.
Mike's like,
Somehow they're still 3 and 4. I don't know how. They're
Uh,
treading water somehow over there.
They just barely got out of what do you call it? Beating the Dolphins.
I loved
Yeah.
Miami in that game.
I did too.
And they went up 14-0. I was like, "Oh my god!" Because I put 20. I put 20 on a money line. It was like 20 to win like 260. And
Oh,
I was
really?
Like, and I was like, "Let's go!" And then I checked it while I was at work. I'm like 14-0. And then I get out of work and they're down 21-14. I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" Fucking
Well,
Miami.
Minka-
The
Minka had a
Dolphins
pick.
happened. Is what
Yeah.
happened.
yeah.
Ryan Fitzpatrick said, "Oh, here's Minka."
Is that Boomer?
Yeah, right. I think that is Boomer.
Boomer.
Jesus.
Maryland football. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
The Terps.
And what do you call it? Melvin Gordon. What happened to Melvin Gordon?
He sat out too long. Probably got fat.
Maybe.
They don't know what they're doing over there. It's a typical Chargers. Every
Give
time
Austin Eckler the ball.
Every time
Thank
you think the Chargers are going to be good, this is what happens to the Chargers. They
Yep.
have an absolutely horrendous start.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll win games now. They'll
They have
start
a
winning
lot of
games
injuries.
now. They do have injuries.
They
They're-
get Derwin
They
James
lost
back?
Derwin James, a monster.
He's
He's
coming
a
back
stud.
soon, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a monster. That's a
coming
rough
back.
injury for them.
Yeah. I think that kind of set the momentum for their season right
Yeah,
there.
that was a rough one.
Yeah, because back in like August and
And
back in
Joey
August,
Bosa is a monster too, but he's
Yeah.
always nicked up too though.
Yeah.
No.
I remember when he got drafted, he was holding out because he wanted more money. You're a rookie, dude. Earn that shit.
Yeah.
Your younger brother's better than you.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How's that feel, huh?
Nick's way better than you, bro. It's crazy.
He's a beast.
Didn't his
Nick
dad
is
play in the league too?
I'm not sure.
I mean, you would think with those genes he probably did.
Yeah.
They're just freaks, man.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
monsters. Both of them. They look like the fucking same person on the field. It's crazy.
They do.
It really is.
I think what do you call it? I think Nick is slightly more athletic though.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Yeah, but like we were saying with the Chargers, I mean, back in August, it was either like the Eagles had the most complete roster or the Chargers had the most complete roster in the AFC, and then, they do the Charger thing.
Yeah.
They start off very, very slow, like they always do.
Always.
Always start
Usually
off
it's because
slow.
they can't hit a field goal.
Yeah, remember last year they started 0-3 because of the missed field goals at the end of the games.
Young Ho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young Hoku.
And now he's back with the, oh my God, who is he with?
Somebody
he just got
signed
signed. Yeah. Damn it, I forget who's.
He got picked up by the Chargers, didn't he? Or no?
No. Somebody just signed him.
Did not go to the Patriots?
No.
No, Pat signed
Nick something?
Nick Folk?
Nick Folk.
Nick Folk.
Yes.
Yeah, what was wrong with their other kicker? Did he get hurt or
stinks.
just
He
okay.
stunk, so they just cut him.
Well, Goskowski's hurt,
Yeah.
who's been there forever. But then they picked up who they have Nugent. Did they go Mike Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
It was
I don't
Mike.
know.
Like I believe it's. I believe they had Nugent though, but yeah, he stunk. Ted Nugent.
Nugent. Christ.
That's great.
Chucks also chimes in. Welcome, James. You have no clue what you've just gotten yourself into. Just warning you. But welcome to the fam. Good to have you.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Anything on YouTube, bro?
Bryce Blackwell on YouTube says
What's up, Bryce?
Penn State is off this week, but next week they play the undefeated Gophers in Minnesota.
Yeah, I knew there was a big game for Penn State next week. Minnesota. Okay.
Yep.
I thought that was today for some reason.
Next week.
I will give Penn State credit. Their defense is very, very good.
Is that a
playing
is that a noon game? It probably is at Minnesota.
I think so.
That'd be cool. I like a good noon game.
They gotta make that shit prime time though, dude.
Yeah.
I like a good noon game. What's wrong
That's
with a good noon
that's
game?
two undefeated teams going at it
Okay.
So,
What's
in
that mean?
Minnesota.
Okay, what's that mean? You have LSU Bama next week. And that's
Yeah,
not
at 3:30.
and that's not prime time
At
either.
3:30.
That means you got a great afternoon. You go Penn State into Bama. Let's go.
God, that's terrible.
Means I'm drinking at 11 next week.
Oh, you know what? You know what this means, right? College basketball is back next week, which means our boys back next week too. Pac-12 games, 10:30. Bill Walton, baby, he's back. Wilson,
The eighth
he's
wonder-
fucking back,
the
baby.
eighth wonder of the
dude,
world.
I love Pac-12 games, dude.
There is.
I love 'em.
It'll never be as good as it was like 3 or 4 years ago because he despised UCLA's last coach.
Oh my God, yes. Who was it?
Oh, fucking hated his guts, dude. It was so great.
was it Jim Mora Jr.?
No, it was hold on, the guy whose son was on the team, Alfred, right? Steve Alfred.
Yeah, Steve Alfred,
He
yes.
hates Steve Alfred so much that whenever he called a UCLA game, and he's Mr. UCLA,
Yeah.
you know that fucking Bill walks around with his dick out at UCLA, and he every time they played, he hates Steve so much he would just trash Bryce Alfred, who's on the team, all game long.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "That's a terrible shot by Bryce Alfred, one of the worst shots I've ever seen."
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. And that was, he actually said one time me and Tommy were watching it. And I always watch the late Pac-12 games.
Yeah.
Because that's when I get home from work. And he's like, that right there might be the third or second worst possession in UCLA men's basketball history.
Oh, my God.
I love it. I love it.
Going back to Greg's thing on eating stuff dry.
Fucking dry guy.
Chrome also says in the comments, Greg probably loves dry handies too.
Yeah, he's a dry guy. Absolutely, Chrome.
No water, no lotion, nothing.
Dry guy.
Jesus Christ.
Also, yeah, that young Ko Kim guy got signed to the Falcons.
Oh, Atlanta. Okay.
They released Matt Bryant.
Yeah, it's
Chrome just
kind
said
of
in
a
the
crazy
comments, okay.
release of Matt Bryant.
Yep.
He used to be a damn good kicker.
Josh Gordon went to the Seahawks.
He hit like a 59-yard to beat the Eagles one time. Everybody remember that?
Yep.
Yes.
Awful. We just Westy just took a screen to the house after we stunk all game. Everyone's going nuts, and then fucking Matt Bryan from 60 fucking rips our hearts out. Cocksucker. That's how it used to be for us. Somehow teams started missing field goals recently against us. It used to be it didn't matter where it's from. They can line up from 69. It's good. Mark it down. Fucking right down the middle. They'd be like 69. No, it's good. Right down the middle.
What happened against the Dallas Cowboys at the end of the half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
60
Yeah.
freaking 3-yarder.
It's about time that they finally got one back on us because it's been switched for us recently. We
Yeah.
started, like against the Giants 2 years ago, we hit the 61. You know, everything's been switching for us. Chicago misses the double doink. You
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Double doink.
you gotta love that kind
They
of shit.
drilled that 10 years ago.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? He could have kicked the opposite foot. It would have been good.
Yep. We never used to get them kicks. Now it's like, Jesus,
Never.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, right.
I remember the one year. It might have been the first game. Andy historically lost the first game of the year. I feel like first or second game, Tennessee Titans. We had a humongous lead on him early in Donovan's career, and then we just let him back in the game and fucking. I'm gonna fuck this dude's name up. But the kicker for them for a long time might have been Morton Anderson. He was like a fossil at that point. They had to wheelchair him out in the field. He hadn't made a field goal over like 45 in 3 years. He hits like a 52-yarder to beat us. Like, this is the kind of shit that happens to us.
Mm-hmm. Matt Haxon also says on Facebook, "What up, fellas? Who are you excited to see in college football today?"
Clemson, Wofford. That's going to be a good game.
Oh my god.
Now, Georgia, Florida is a good game.
Yeah.
At 3:30, and then tonight, I mean, it's not as good of a game, the traditional powerhouse game, but SMU Memphis is a big game. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's where they were today.
And I
right?
think
They
Memphis. I think me and Greg were talking. I think Greg said that Memphis was getting 6.
and
home.
it's in Memphis,
At
yeah,
home,
because
yeah.
they were at Memphis today for game day.
Yep.
So it's a big game. SMU's undefeated.
I think they're top 15, aren't they? SMU.
I hope they lose. I don't like them. Fucking Pony Express, fuck them. I don't like Craig James, so fuck them.
Oh god. Well, I
Emmanuel
would say,
Sanders went to SMU.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Cortland Sutton.
Would have been
Cortland
a
Sutton,
nice
yeah.
I love
grab.
Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton
Would
also
have been a
did.
nice, transaction at the deadline. But
For
Howie,
what?
Here we go.
For wide receivers.
I thought the Niners gave up more than they should for
I was-
Sanders.
I think they're all in this year. I
I think that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And the
But
thing,
they needed another playmaker. The problem with them is they drafted Dante Pettis high, and he hasn't been good at all.
no.
Somehow he caught a TD this past week, but
Yeah.
he's been trash.
Well, I mean, John Lynch has been doing pretty well with his draft picks for
Yeah.
the majority.
Well, what happened? You brought a football guy in that knows football.
Right.
And look at your defense.
Yeah.
Look at your whole football team now.
Yeah.
Totally different than what it was 4 years ago.
Well, especially on defense, John Lynch knows what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Even 2 years ago, you just had to score 17 points on him. Game was over.
Yeah.
Right.
And they had C.J. Beathard as their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. The Iowa grad.
The Iowa grad himself.
Took Iowa to a Big Ten championship. That got him drafted in the 3rd round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He did a lot of this. Hike!
Yep. Yes, he did.
Don also says on Facebook, "Hey fam, have a great show. Appreciate it, Don." Matt Haxon also says, "Doesn't primetime games for college mean 3:30 games?" Just like
Technically, the primetime game is the 8 o'clock, but
yeah,
but they do always play a big. The SEC, it's why it always seems like it's 3:30 because the SEC always plays at 3:30, and there's always humongous SEC games, especially this time of year.
Tristan Russo also says, "What's up, boys? What's up, Tristan?"
What up,
What's up, man? By the way, the primetime game for next Saturday is Clemson versus NC State.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
In NC State, at least,
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
they're probably gonna get stomped anyway.
Yeah.
but-
Even though, what do you call it? Even though Trevor Lawrence hasn't necessarily been himself this season, but
Yeah, he hasn't been terrible, but they're holding
He's
him to a
saving
high
himself.
standard.
yeah.
He might win another natty, though.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a good chance. I mean, they're going to get in because they really don't.
They're Clemson.
I mean, who someone that you don't expect will give them a game late in the ACC here, but
North Carolina already did.
like
Yeah.
like you said, it's the rest of the ACC is weak,
Yeah.
really weak. So I just expect them to roll through and
That's
go
why.
undefeated.
That's why I've been saying for years now. Just put Notre Dame in the ACC.
Yeah.
They're in it for everything else.
Just put Notre Dame in the ACC.
They're in it for everything else, like I just said.
Yeah, for basketball. Yeah, they're basketball.
Everything
Yeah.
else, all the other sports.
Yeah,
It's just,
but not the football. They're
it's
still
because they
independent.
get such a humongous amount of money for the independents because they're always on TV. It's a pain in the ass. I'm right with you.
They got the NBC deal.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I agree.
But the thing is about Notre Dame, the only way you're going to win natties is if you go undefeated.
The problem with Notre Dame is they have all these historic matchups that they have every year, and you can't really move them to a conference and keep all those matchups. They'd have to drop some of them. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be able to keep playing USC every year.
Yeah.
Or keep playing Michigan every year if they move to the ACC. So it's probably never going to happen. They've been saying that for years. When they were back when everything was Big East and they were still independent, but the rest of the sports were all Big East, they were saying, "Why don't you just move?" They never will.
God, I remember the Big East. Jesus.
Big East was the best. I miss it. As a Cuse fan, I miss it a lot.
You had
I miss
Villanova,
it more.
you had Villanova in
I
your
miss it more for
conference.
basketball. Yeah, that was what used to be Syracuse's. It's so
Rival,
weird.
right?
It's switched now in like the last 5-6 years because we're in the ACC. But our rivalries used to be Nova, Georgetown, UConn. They were our big rivals. Now it's all switched.
What's Villanova for basketball there?
No, is that still the Big East now or whatever?
Is it?
Yeah,
I think so.
They're still in the Big East with some teams like UConn's still there, I think.
Yeah, Georgetown's still there.
Georgetown's
St.
still
John's,
there. Yeah.
DePaul.
DePaul.
Yeah.
Butler usually beats Villanova about every year.
Yeah, Butler's in the Big East.
Yeah, well, they moved a couple teams in when they lost. They lost Syracuse, Pitt, Louisville. They lost a bunch of teams to the ACC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Big East, to their credit, they did retool that league. It's not bad because they also got – who's the other one? They got Butler and they got Creighton. Are they in there too?
I think so.
Yeah, Creighton's in there.
And somebody else is too. They're like
Marquette.
smaller schools but good. Yeah, Marquette.
Yeah, they're all in there.
Who else is good? That's it. Seton Hall.
Mm-hmm.
That's another team that was former Big East that's in there.
That's a good one.
Yeah. They still have a good conference. Nova should be good this year, right? I assume they're always good. They got a good coach.
All right. Let's get into it. Let's do offensive and defensive player of the game as well as our score
predictions?
Yep. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay,
Go ahead,
No,
Ralph.
you go
I'll
first.
I'll go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Such a
I'll
gentleman.
take the mic. Thanks. I think 31-10. I'm feeling really good about it. Like I said, my offensive player of the game is Carson. I think he's going to throw a couple TDs.
Okay.
And defensively, I'm going to go Jalen Mills. I think he's going to have a pick.
Okay.
Gotcha.
With me, my offensive player of the game, for me, I just like the whole revenge idea with Jordan Howard against the Bears. So I'm going to take Jordan Howard as my offensive player of the game. Defensively, I'm going to go with Fletcher Cox. I think he's going to have a big game.
Okay.
And my score prediction will be, I'm going to say 34-17 Eagles with a Bears touchdown in garbage time.
Okay, my offensive player of the game, Dallas Goedert.
That's a good one.
I think he's
Okay.
gonna have 3 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Holy
3.
shit.
Okay.
So I should start him in fantasy then,
I think
is
you
what you're
should.
saying, because I have him on my bench. I don't really
I got
have
Honestly,
Zach
this week I
Ertz.
think you should. I smell it.
Zach
and
Ertz is my
and he's caught a TD in back-to-back weeks. Dallas has. I like
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
pick.
he's been a red zone target for him. And for defensive player of the game, I'm gonna go with Malcolm Jenkins.
Ooh.
I smell a pick 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Everybody's a fan of that.
Yeah.
score prediction.
Need something from him this year.
This game reminds me of back in 2017 against the Broncos. 1 o'clock game.
Oh, wow.
Black
You're
jerseys.
talking blowout.
Stomp City.
Wow. 50 burger. Okay. I like it.
I smell 40.
Wow.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
James coming in hot. Okay.
No, I like it.
Pistols up. Everybody likes it.
Trubisky getting benched possibly?
Chase Daniel runs on the field.
Oh, my God.
Chase.
I love it.
Matt Haxton says, I'm starting Dallas Goedert in my fantasy league now.
Yeah, I got Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz has been giving me 4 points every game.
He's been a really solid distraction on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
seriously.
he's getting some coverage.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. It
I
hurts.
hear
It
you.
hurts
I don't
fans.
have him. I'm pretty happy because I had him last year. He was great.
What about you, Ralph?
I got the Eagles winning 27-10. Like I said, Trubisky. There's no hope in Mitch. There's no hope in Mitch at all. My offensive player of the game, I'm gonna go offensive line. I'm gonna go Andre Dillard, dude.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a standout game against.
Really?
The matchup will get Khalil Mack. Yeah, I think he's gonna hold his own.
Well,
I think he
that
is.
creates a whole new conversation, though, because
Yeah.
then what do you do with Jason Peters for the rest of the year?
Yeah, you set him down.
Yeah, I agree.
When
I
he's
totally
healthy, he'll
agree.
probably still play some.
Probably.
I don't know, dude. I don't. Listen. If,
I wouldn't.
If Andre
I wouldn't
Dillard
either.
is having the performance that he's playing good for these past 3 weeks,
Yeah.
right?
He's had a couple hiccups here and there, but that's expected.
If he's cruising, man,
Yeah,
I don't know why you
Everson
bring.
Griffin kind of ate his lunch, but that was
But
his
he
first time
he
playing.
just
Really,
got thrown in.
yeah,
He just got
I know.
thrown in.
His first time
No
playing.
game
He
plan.
didn't
Nothing.
get any first team reps at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just
so-
got thrown in. And then the next week he dominated, and
Yeah.
then the Buffalo Bills game he dominated.
Yeah, he played great.
He played
real well.
They ran the ball really well to the left side last
Yes,
week.
they did.
So I totally agree with you there.
So if he can hold his own against Mac, and
Well,
if Peters
Mac,
does
how
come-
much is he going to be lined up against Mac? I'm sure they're going
That's what I'm saying.
They're
too,
trying
with
to. They're
the
going to
Lane
try because
Johnsons.
Mac usually plays.
They're gonna move
the
him
side
around.
where
Against
Lane
They're
is,
gonna move
but
him.
they're going to.
Yeah.
They're going to jump him around.
Vic
Okay.
Fangio's going to say Andre Dillard's a rookie, and they're going to put him on that side
Yeah.
instead of putting him on Lane Johnson.
And like we were saying earlier, you just need those plays to where like you have a Zach Ertz or Dallas Goedert with the chip block, and then just helps
Yeah.
him a little bit.
Yeah.
Gives Carson extra.
Definitely don't put Ertz over there because he can't block shit.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say about Andre Dillard and Jason Peters. You guys brought it up. If Peters comes back, do you play him over Dillard? I don't think you do. I think with these young guys, you want to get them as much playing time as you can because the more they play, the better they get. I think that's the problem with Whiteside. And when you listen to the press conferences, Doug and Mike Groh always say they're working on cross-training J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So that's why he hasn't been on the field. They say he can only play Alshon Jeffrey's position.
That's what he's supposed to be.
But I
replacement.
think the whole time with Deshaun out and you got Mac Hollins on the field, who before the season was like, hey, guys, I know I'm listed as a wide receiver, but I would prefer to just play special teams if I had it my way.
Yeah, which is
that's when you almost say,
that's a huge red flag if you ask me, by the way.
Hey, Mac, you're not going to be on this team.
But if Mac's not doing shit, and you take Whiteside in the second round, what's it going to hurt to throw him out there? Hollins ain't doing shit. The worst that can happen is Whiteside goes out there.
If he doesn't know the offense, that's not a good thing at this point. Yeah. You know what I mean? He should know the offense enough at this point to be able to get on the field and make at least some plays, at least run the correct routes. Like I just don't understand how he's not even getting on the field.
Yeah,
that's a red flag. That's a big red flag.
Yeah, and he's not a dumb kid either. He went to Stanford.
You would hope not.
He was good.
He was highly regarded.
He was great in the red zone.
Yeah, so
should have caught that goddamn ball against Detroit, but it is what it is.
Oh my God! Yeah, don't get
me
started.
started. His hand.
Well, that was his coming out possibility moment right there. Yeah. And he shit all over himself.
He catches that. We're jerking off everywhere.
Yeah, and he's starting over Mac.
Yeah.
He's playing over Mac.
Greg's dry guy in it. It's a whole thing.
I love it.
There's one comment here I wanted to read, which I thought was interesting. I don't know how much validity it has, but Tristan Russo said, did you guys see the rumor that the Phillies are expected to go after Garrett Cole? Well, that's obvious.
Yeah,
I hope so, dude.
They're not going to.
I don't think they're going to win them.
Unfortunately, they're not going to.
A good pitcher? No.
I would love to see us. I'd love to see us go up to Strasburg. To be honest with you,
I love Strasburg.
I think Strasburg's probably going to stay in Washington, and Rendon's going to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But Strasburg's definitely going to opt out and become a free agent.
Yeah. I would after a World Series.
Oh, absolutely, he is.
Yeah.
He still might stay in Washington, but he's definitely going to opt out.
Yeah.
The problem with Garrett Cole is that he's a Southern Cowboy, and he's going to go to the fucking Angels. You mark it the fuck down. That's going to be Joe Madden's first big move. They're going to sign Garrett Cole. You heard it here. It's definitely happening. I hope he doesn't go to the Dodgers. I think he's going to go to the Angels, but it's going to be one of them too.
Yeah, let him go to the Angels.
Yeah,
but they still won't make the playoffs.
They'll find a way to stink. They'll have the best pitcher and hitter in baseball. They'll still stink.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll find a way.
There'll be 50 games under 500.
But yeah, I just to me, it's the writing's on the wall that they're not going to go after Garrett Cole. I'd love to see him go after Strasburg. I don't even know if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think you're probably looking more mid-tier guys. Hopefully a couple. You know, Brian Price has been a good pitching coach in this league, so hopefully he can get something out of these young guys that we thought were showing promise and then have regressed a lot over the last year and a half under Gabe.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm up in the air with it. I still think Pivetta can be a solid pitcher in this league. He doesn't look like it, though. He didn't look like it this year. And Eflin, I think with the right coaching, Eflin could be a 3 or 4. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm up in the air. What the fuck are we going to get from Arrieta? Can we even trust that we're going to get a solid year out of Arrieta? I don't even know if we do.
Without him getting banged
up.
Him
get hurt or whining. Who knows?
Well, the Nats are in a sticky situation as it is because they have Rendon they got to pay, and they also got to give Strasburg his money.
Well, it's one of the other to me.
So you got to pick
because they're going to have to pay Soto a fucking shit ton in 2 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're in a hole right now.
Yeah.
So
and Trey Turner's locked up for a little bit, but he'll be coming up soon.
You got to pick one of them.
And you figure they're going to want to keep Soto. The kid, he's so young, and he's shown that he's so good.
And only in his second year.
And he's a stud.
Yeah, he's an absolute stud. He just turned 21.
Yep.
They lost Hope. They lost Harper and just slid him right into Harper's spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he's been killing it. He killed it all season.
I don't like the Harper leaves Washington, they win it narrative that's out there, though. Like, fucking, let's grow up.
I don't know, bro.
Would you stop it,
he gets
dude?
They're win a World Series.
They're finally healthy. Strasburg was healthy. Trey
that
Turner
was the
healthy.
biggest, yeah.
Rendon was healthy. These guys have been banged up for the last couple of years. All of them.
And they were all healthy this year.
And they're we said going into the year, if they're healthy, I know they started bad, but that pitching staff is filthy.
Yeah, Patrick Corbin.
Scherzer, Strasburg, Corbin.
Yeah.
And Anibal Sanchez had a great year, amazingly. I don't even know how.
Yep. I think they were They start in May. They were 19-31.
Yeah, like the end of May. Yeah. Well, 50 games in, they were 19-31.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say, but also their bullpen was awful to start the year. So bad. So they were able to get by, pick up a couple guys. The bullpen got better. They moved Daniel Hudson to the pen. He was pretty good. The kid from Shawnee kind of rejuvenated himself second half, Doolittle. So you got to tip your cap.
Yeah.
I hate the Nationals, but I'll tip my cap. It's a great job by them. Now, hopefully, I'd love to see them lose Strasburg and Rendon. I'd love it. That would be great. I think they'll retain one of them.
And that's what Tristan said. Tristan on Facebook says, you think we're going to go after Rendon?
I don't.
I'd like to see it, but I don't think so.
To me, it's that we know that Baum's going to be up and he's going to take that spot soon. I see us doing something like what the Braves did this past year, where they knew that I'm going to forget the fucking dude's name, but they knew that he was going to be up soon, Austin something, and so they picked up Donaldson to be like a stopgap.
Yeah.
And on a 1-year deal, I see us doing something similar to that. With a good player that can play, though, I would love Moustakas. That would be my number one. If you can get him on a 1 or 2 year deal, maybe even Donaldson, because he's probably going to be gone from the Braves.
Yeah.
So, and a guy that's a smaller name that I don't hate is Todd Frazier.
Ooh, I like that.
Because you figure Baum at some point, probably midseason, should be ready to take over.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Because he just hits. Not a great fielder, but whatever, he hits. I'll take that. And Todd Frazier is a good fielder. Maybe you can teach him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Moustakas. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Getting back to Eagles.
I'm excited.
Getting back to Eagles real quick. Matt Haxon on Facebook says, too early for it, but who cares? Thinking the Eagles aren't picking until 24-32. Who would you guys like to see the Eagles take in the first round?
CeeDee Lamb from Oklahoma.
That's a good one.
Really need to get younger at receiver.
I think we're going to have to move up to get him, too.
Yeah. He's
ABCD Lamb. Yeah, he's going to go up.
CeeDee Lamb, that's your boy from last week.
ABCD Lamb.
I
know him.
This is what I always say about Carson and like the way the Eagles run their offense. It's the same thing with the Chiefs, really, with Doug coming from the Reed tree.
West Coast offense, yeah.
So when you had Alex Smith, he ran a certain offense for Alex Smith, and he had the personnel that was suited to Alex Smith's skill set. And when Mahomes comes in, he's a totally different animal from Alex Smith. So you get personnel that caters to what Mahomes does, which is throw the football down the field. So they get all these speed guys, not just Tyreek Hill, but that Hardman kid that they took.
Mecole Hardman.
They got speed all over the field, and that's what the Eagles need to do with Carson Wentz. They have a lot of dink and dunk plays because, when Deshaun goes down, you're completely shot at that position.
You don't have that deep threat anymore.
So what you need to do is you gotta get a young
speed
stud, deep threat on this team.
Well, look at the Ravens with
Hollywood Brown.
Yes, with him and Lamar before he got hurt. Those 4 weeks, that dude was flying.
Yeah,
flying up the field.
He's playing this tomorrow night.
Yeah, he's finally back, which is nice because Lamar. You saw the first 4 weeks of the season with him and Lamar. They were connected on every deep ball.
Yeah,
everything, and he was burning every corner.
Well, he can run.
Yeah, he's very fast, and that's what we need.
Yeah,
I think that's an Andy thing, though. You know what? Andy started picking up on that kind of around the end of McNabb here. That's when he started. He drafts Jeremy Maclin. He drafts Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
He started getting up to the speed. Before that, we kind of, wide receivers was kind of early in Donovan's career was kind of our weak point always.
Yeah.
We had Todd Pinkston, James Thrash, a bunch of guys. I could keep naming guys. A bunch of guys that were just not good. Greg Lewis. And then finally we started gearing up, and that's how he's been since he's been in KC. Always going after fast guys. Even some guys that didn't work out. D'Anthony Thomas comes to mind from Oregon. Yep. Another fast guy that he gobbled up. But it's a smart move. You get speed on the field. You get a guy that can get the ball to him. Stretch the defense. Let it go. You listen. I think we picked up Deshaun, Jeremy, and LeSean all in like a 1-2 year span right there.
Yeah.
And that's when we got really fast. So, yeah, I love that out of Andy, and that is the way that Doug should move to.
Right.
Start getting some fucking playmakers on this field.
Yeah.
I think we got one in Miles.
Yeah, he's big time.
Yeah, I think we got one in Miles, so now we got to look forward to next year. We know Deshaun is at this point he's too old, to sustain him to think
Throughout an entire season.
Count on him for an entire year. So you got to start looking forward to getting a playmaker back there. There's other guys I like as well. Jeff Judy's a guy I like.
That's a good
one.
one.
Another guy that's probably going to go high.
Who was the wide receiver they were comparing him to Julio? He's going to like a small school. I forget his name.
I don't know.
Oh God!
I have to look it up.
Where does he go?
I don't know a whole lot about
I forget.
some of these guys yet.
It's a small school guy, so I don't know yet. I can guarantee you once the draft rolls around, they'll.
I'll tell you what, small school guys though blow up in the NFL a lot of times
Yep.
from small school receivers.
Sterling
in
Shepard.
particular.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Brandon Marshall, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens,
Antonio Brown.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a bunch of small school guys
Always.
that always do well, for whatever reason.
Randy Moss, technically, but he got
Went
kicked
to
out. He
Marshall.
got kicked out of Florida State.
Went to Marshall.
He got kicked out of Florida State, so he went to
He
Marshall.
played with Chad Pennington.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who did he play with in high school?
Wow, dude.
Come on, basketball and football. White chocolate. Do you remember White chocolate?
Jerry Jeudy, that's who it was. What school was that, Matt? Matt Haxton?
No, dude. Who did you
No.
play with?
Little white point guard, Jason Williams. You remember him?
Jason Williams.
Oh,
You played with him in high school?
wow.
Yeah, that's him and Randy Moss. They grew up in the same town.
Jesus.
Wow. That's crazy.
Small world.
Yeah. Before we wrap it up, let's get into a little Sixers talk real quick.
In like the back roads of West Virginia. That's where Moss grew up.
We'll talk about your Lakers and your triple overtime win last night. We'll get to it.
It wasn't.
It was just one OT.
It
just
wasn't
one
one OT?
It was a good game, though.
It was a triple-double
That's what it was.
OT win.
I'm sorry. That's what it was.
First Laker to average, I think it was 30-something points and 16
39
rebounds.
points.
He was the second Laker. The first Laker was who? Wilson?
Wilt?
Nope.
Magic.
Magic Johnson.
What, to average 30 and 16 boards?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, for who's this, AD so
LeBron.
far?
LeBron.
LeBron's averaging 16 boards right now?
No, he had 16 points
Oh,
last
first
night.
triple-double with 30.16
Yeah.
boards.
I thought you meant he was
fucked me all up.
averaging.
You said average. That's why I said Wilt.
No.
But yeah, Magic was awesome.
Did you watch that game last night? I know you did.
I always watch late night basketball when I get home from work.
A lot of people
course
were
I watched
pissed
it.
because they didn't call offensive foul on Dwight Howard on the play where Danny Green
it was a clean.
hit
it
a
was
three-point
clean.
shot.
It was
They
clean.
might have held him a little bit, but you get away with it. You get away with things. You get away with things. It was a great play, and Danny Green hit a big shot.
Yes, he did.
You know?
Yes, he did.
I tell you what, it was an exciting game to watch, and I love that Dallas team moving forward because
Yeah, I do too.
Luke is a monster. And he's
After the
fucking
game,
20.
LeBron went up to Luka and he told him he was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I love it.
And Luke is only in his second year, and he's
Second
just going to
year.
get better.
He's 20.
He's just going to. He's
Yeah.
only 20.
He's 20. He
Left
doesn't
his house.
turn 21 till February sometime.
Left his house at
God.
13 to go play for professional basketball.
Okay.
Insane.
Wow.
Insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
His mom's a smoke,
and now,
too.
And now
Is
Atlanta's.
his mom pretty?
His
Oh, my God.
mom's a smoke.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now Atlanta's stuck with Trae Young.
I'll tell you what, though. I like
Trae
Trae
Young's
Young. I like
nice.
Trae
Dude,
Young, too.
Trae Young's a
Nah.
monster.
I
I
don't
like
buy
Luka
it,
because
bro.
he's bigger,
I don't
and
buy
he'll be better moving forward. Trae Young is exactly what the league's geared to now. He's like the next Steph Curry. He can really dribble and he can shoot from deep. It's like what the league's
Yeah,
geared to.
but I mean, Luka, like you said, it's,
No, I like Luka a lot more. Yes, I love Luka though. I'm a big Luka guy.
I love how when I search up Luca on
His mom
Google,
comes out.
his mom is the first thing that pops up.
Absolutely, it should be.
I love it. Sixers big game tonight in Portland.
Yep.
10:30.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Starts the West
I
Coast.
see it.
Oh, what, Luka's mom?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. She's there.
Jesus.
Starts the West Coast trip.
No Joel.
Yeah, and we play West Coast. What,
Yes.
4-game trip?
Yep.
West Coast all next week. I love West Coast games.
So do I.
Woo! Big fan of West Coast games. All you guys out there that don't like them, go fuck yourself. you got too stingy with the sports. Okay, I miss every game that starts at 7. I don't get home in time from work. I miss every one. So these 10 o'clock games are right up my alley.
Are
I
you
love them.
you DVR guy?
Yeah, I mean my DVR is probably almost full, but I watch the replay sometimes like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You know when they do that, but I can't. With the technology, my phone's constantly going off
Yeah.
and let me know the
Updates
score.
it,
So,
yeah.
what the fuck am I going to
What's the
Gonna
point?
turn
Yeah.
my phone off? Like, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I know what happens. I watch the highlights.
Yeah, that's about what I do. I just watch the highlights, and then if I
Yeah.
miss the game. Other than that, I think this is where Ben Simmons has to, at least these next 2 games, he has to have big performances. and just show he's worth that contract. Not that he's not,
I think he will.
but I just need I just need.
Ben's 100% worth the contract. Don't be one of these guys.
No, I'm
Jake,
not going to say
please.
that. But
That's he. First off, I know Joe's our best player.
Yeah.
But everything rides through Ben.
Oh, absolutely.
Ben makes
He
or breaks
runs
his
the
team
team.
because he literally he's going to have the ball the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So everything runs through Ben. Mm-hmm. And we just need him to be a solid decision maker. He still has too many turnovers. I know he's still crazy young.
Yeah.
And Joe has too many turnovers still. We got to sharpen up that. But we force so many defensively now that it's like we can carelessly throw the ball away a couple times because we're going to get it back with how good our defense is.
Yep.
But I'd still, against good teams, that could hurt us. But we're going to bully ball teams. And I expect to continue, even with Joe out, we're still going to continue to bully ball, get Tobias, get Al, and get Ben in mismatches down low and exploit them. And that's what we're going to do all season. Mm-hmm. And I hope it's going to be a good test tonight because we're going to see really how far we've come defensively. Last year, this is a team that would give us a ton of trouble because we wouldn't be able to stop their guards from scoring. Mm-hmm. And we'll see how it goes this year because now we got Richardson, we got Thibault. They're going to try to lock up CJ and Dame tonight. So we'll see what happens.
Dame Dollar.
Yeah.
Sam Whiteside there's too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stinks.
For a rookie, Matisse Thybulle's leading the league in steals and deflections. Yep.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's crazy.
And scores 4 points a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's really
Defensive stopper.
That's really what one of the problems was for the Sixers was not having like some legit wing defenders. Mm-hmm. So you would have like last year, Kemba Walker had 60 points against us. All these fast guards like Damian Lillard, they pretty much get whatever they want, but that's no longer the case.
Spencer Dinwiddie ripped us apart a lot last year.
Yeah.
Same thing. Because what we had once we got Jimmy last year is we had a guy that could stop one wing guy on their team, but then we were constantly getting eaten by teams that had two guards. One of them was eating Redick's lunch all fucking game, and he knew it was coming. And there's nothing we could do. That's why the Richardson move is a great move because Richardson at least can play a similar defense that Jimmy plays. And Thibault was a great pick because we knew we needed it. I just love our defense this year. I think it's going to carry the team. You just need enough scoring, and hopefully Tobias. I know everyone's worried about the 3-point shooting. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that we're going inside more. And,
I like that.
And
too.
the one game where it was a tough game down the stretch in Atlanta, we went to Joe inside and Tobias inside to seal the deal, which is what we should do all fucking season. Mm-hmm. That being said, we will have to hit some threes. And I expect this, come mid-season, we'll pick somebody up that's a shooter.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we just need Tobias to shoot better and Richardson to shoot better, and they will. They'll make shots. And hopefully Ben, will take a couple when needed.
Yeah.
Right now, we don't really need them to when we're dominating teams down low. But at some point, when teams pack it in, take a jumper, Ben.
Yeah, that's all I need. I just need him to take a jumper.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily need to be from 3. I just need him to just take a jumper.
Well, I've noticed that some teams are even guarding him at the 3-point line now.
Yeah.
Well, he's just – you know what it is that once that develops, and obviously it's still not there yet, but once it fully develops – he's just going to be so good. It's crazy how good he could possibly be because he's so good. He does everything else well. He can guard any position on the floor, which is the best thing about him because you can switch on defense anywhere you want because he can guard any position. Mm-hmm. And he's just the size, speed, and handle and vision combo is unheard of. Yeah. That's why he can't shoot because when he can do the rest of the shit your whole life, he never had to shoot. He just go by people and dunk. He never had to shoot ever. It's the same reason that all these guys come in not being able to shoot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. LeBron couldn't shoot when he came in. They all come in the league not being able to shoot because they got by on their amazing athleticism their whole life.
Even Kawhi couldn't shoot.
He couldn't shoot at San Diego State.
Nope.
And he's deadly now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when your entire job is, hey, come out and shoot 300 shots a day, you better be going and doing it. That's how you can tell whether guys want to be great or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. But and I've been saying it for years, and along with everyone else too. As soon as Ben gets a consistent jump shot, he's the best player in the NBA. I don't care what anybody says.
Right up there. He's probably top 15 now.
Oh, yeah.
Right up there.
Right now, I have to say.
They're exciting.
Oh, they are.
They're exciting, and it should be really exciting for the whole year. Mm-hmm. So we got that going for us because I'm not sure what the Flyers are.
Yeah, the Flyers are.
They're not bad. They're not bad. They're better than they were, and I like Viginal.
Yeah.
And fucking Lindblom's been playing really well, scoring goals, which we need to see. Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Farabee looks good. I'm ready to bring the other kid up too. Let's go. Let's just get Frost up here, and at least they can put the puck in the net. You know, some of these other guys, get them off the fucking ice. I don't care. I've had enough.
Right.
I've had enough. Get them off the ice. Get some guys some speed out there and guys that can put the puck in the net because it looks like we're probably going to let up some goals this year.
Yeah.
So we need to score some fucking goals.
Yeah.
And Giroux, I know you just had a kid, but you look slow. I need Giroux to get better. JVR isn't getting, he
ain't getting it done.
Yeah, he's not getting it done so far.
I wasn't a fan
I
of that
hate
contract.
Voracek. I fucking hate Voracek.
Voracek has one move when he gets into the
I hate Voracek. I have for years. I've been blocked by him on Twitter for years. I fucking hate him. It's just because I speak the truth, and Jake doesn't like the truth, apparently.
He has one move every time he comes into the zone.
Yep.
He was looking old a couple years ago, and now he looks really old.
Yeah. Well, he's what? He's 30 what?
He's in his 30s. That's all you need to know
He's
for
in
hockey.
his 30s.
Yeah, once you hit that 30.
Some guys can keep it going, but a lot of guys, once you hit over 30,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a young man's sport.
Yep. Yes, it is.
It's like tennis. What? It's the truth.
Yeah.
Once you hit 30 in tennis, you're done too. Unless you're like Nadal or Federer,
Yeah. Who can just keep doing it.
bionic motherfuckers.
Yeah. Or Ovechkin, who somehow just.
Yeah, Ovechkin and Crosby still look good. They're both into their 30s now, but
Yep.
they'll start slowing down soon. It's McDavid's leg soon.
Yeah.
What?
Good old Connor.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's decent.
He's not too bad. He's pretty good.
He ripped us apart already.
Oh, my God.
This year.
What was it, 2-3 goals he
Him
had?
and Crosby ripped us apart. Fucking,
Disgrace.
I can't
Disgrace what happened in Pittsburgh.
I can't take watching a game where at the end of the first period you know it's over.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Yep.
Disgrace of what happened in
Yeah, so the
Pittsburgh.
Flyers are bothering the shit out of me. But the Sixers should be good. We should all be looking forward to a great season and hopefully postseason run out of the Sixers.
Yeah.
The biggest key for me is, can we get the 1 seed? I know that's what we want. I know that's what Brown's shooting for. Can we get the 1 seed in the East so everything has to run through Philly? That's what we want. That's what we need. And if that happens, I think we should be the odds-on favorite to make it to the
NBA
finals.
yeah.
I have you guys in the finals this year.
Thanks. Thanks, Lakers.
I have
Against
you guys
who?
in the finals this year.
Against who? The Lakers?
I want it.
I
want it
want
bad,
it.
dude.
Yeah, I can
want
see
it
you. I
bad,
can
dude.
see you. I see your foot's bouncing a little bit over there. I see you. A little nervous energy.
I got Sixers Clippers. That's what I got.
I don't know about the Clips.
I don't even know. It's early.
It's so
but
early.
Yeah, it
it's
is
so
early.
early.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who won't be there. The Warriors.
No. Yeah, they're
Hell no.
Fall from
Did
grace.
you hear about what happened?
Hate
as
to
soon
see
as,
it.
As soon as Curry got injured the next night, teams were calling about D'Angelo Russell.
Were they actually?
Yeah.
They're not going to trade him, though.
I don't see why they don't.
Tank for LaMelo, bro.
Exactly.
LaMelo Ball. He's the best player in the draft.
Oh, my
You
God.
hate. You
He's
just-
actually
you
really
just
damn
hate the
good.
Family, Wilson.
Listen, I do think that LaMelo's good, but he's Steph Curry. Why are you going to get another? They need a big guy.
Steph's 30 though. Trade Steph to some team like the Hornets, get a bunch of draft capital.
I don't know about that. I like you say the Hornets because that's where he's from. I see where you're going.
The Hornets from the Warriors went from being a dynasty to a lottery team like that.
Yeah.
They still might make depending on how long
Draymond's
Steph
got a
I
hand-
doubt it.
misses, they
I
could
Draymond's
still
got
make
a
the
hand
playoffs.
injury already.
They could still make the playoffs. I could see them sneaking in as the 8 seed. They're not going to be this bad once they get all the pieces. Now, Steph missing 2 months is not going to help.
No, that's not going to help at all.
Dude,
But-
they might miss the playoffs. Dude.
They were
They
still
might-
playing like shit with Steph in the lineup.
Oh, I know, but it's early on. They had all these pieces new. It takes time to build that, to learn how to play with each other. I like D'Angelo's game.
Yeah.
They lost a ton. They lost a lot off their bench too.
Losing what's his name for the year on the ACL doesn't help either.
Clay.
Yeah, well, Clay's the biggest loss because now they can't stop. That's their stopper.
Right.
Clay, and Durant's been a great defender too, but Klay Thompson is the best wing defender in basketball. I don't care what anyone says, and that's a humongous loss for them because teams are going to pile it up on them now. They're going to be scoring a ton of points.
Matt Haxon also brings in a stat. Matisse Thybulle is the first player in the history of the NBA with 12 steals in his first 4 games.
Wow, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's what he does, man.
Yeah.
It's what he does. I watched a lot of him last year.
He was Defensive Player of the Year in his conference, right?
Pac-12, yeah.
Pac-12,
he set the record for most steals in Pac-12 history. This is what he does. I mean, like I said, he played for Washington, which is Syracuse West, because Syracuse's old head assistant for years, Mike Hopkins, took over Washington like 2 years ago, and they play the same zone Syracuse does, but he was still a freak with steals.
Right.
And then the knock on him was, he played zone at Washington. How good is he? And Hopkins was telling everybody, he's like, he's the best defender I've ever coached. Doesn't matter what defense you play. His instincts are crazy, and you see it. I mean, he is. He's awesome defensively.
We have anything else before we wrap up?
No, man. We're good to go.
All right, guys.
Let's go Birds next.
Yeah, let's go.
Tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's get that victory. Bring
Big game tomorrow.
Bring that energy into the bye week. Hopefully, we can beat the Patriots after the bye week.
That would be spectacular.
Well,
That'd be crazy.
my thing is too. Before we go, they're just they're due for a loss. That's how I see it. They're due for a loss.
Yeah, hopefully it's not tonight
Hopefully not.
or tomorrow night. Sorry.
Hopefully they don't lose to the Ravens.
Oh,
Jesus, the punter just got drilled.
So
Yeah.
they're coming off a loss and a bye against
Yeah,
us.
no,
I would not want that.
No, we need them to win tomorrow night.
yeah. But
Big win for them tomorrow night.
Yep. Got the Eagles winning tomorrow against the Bears. All right, guys, that's been this week's episode of the Weekly Roundup. I'm your host, Jake Friel. Brian Wilson, appreciate you coming on as always.
No problem, brother.
Start Dallas Goedert in fantasy.
James, welcome to the show. Welcome to the fam.
Appreciate it, man.
Ralph,
Thank you.
great job as always. Mr. Versatile himself.
Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable, I'm sorry. Whatever title that Captain Dry upstairs has for you.
Jesus.
Just a reminder before we go, we are on pretty much all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We're just got on Apple Podcasts, which is huge. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker. There's a couple other I'm missing. Google Play.
SoundCloud probably.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We're
Spotify.
everywhere. We're also brought to you by ATSSportPicks.com. ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D to get 20% off. Put a little money in your pocket. Also helps us out as well. And as always, Jake, Brian, James, Ralph, we'll check you guys next week on another episode of the Weekly Roundup. Later, guys.